What's going on, everybody? It is Friday night and we feel all right. What's going on? The Toe and the Show. As always, it is your boy Toe Tags in the building. Normal guy, I see you. You are the first one here tonight, and appreciate you, bro. Like always, you've been getting consistently first comment, first like, first view. I feel you, bro. I appreciate that. Appreciate you, brother. How's your night going, man? Yo, some people say that the Toe and the Show is the gateway drug to the weekend. What y'all think? It might be. It just fucking might be. You know what I'm saying? So we got show coming in later, hopefully. Krills might hop on. You never know how that is. You know what I'm saying? We might even get Kenny. Who knows? It's a toss-up. You know how we do in the Knuckleheads fucking network right here. We do what we do. You doing good? I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that, man. I'm doing all right too, man. Yo, they say it's supposed to rain tomorrow in New York City. If if Ian wants to come down here with his shit. Hold on, wait. Antonio Naki, yo, he died? Wow, New Japan Pro Wrestling Antonio Naki fucking died at age 79. Holy shit. My man started New Japan. That's crazy. Yeah, we might have to talk about him on Thursday. That's crazy. Well, breaking news. But yeah, man, chilling, bro, chilling. You know how we do on Friday nights. Friday nights has always been the chill show. We out here chilling. We talk about anything and everything. How, you know, what's new, normal guy? You got any questions that the Toe and the Show can answer for y'all out here? Cause we are gurus in this profession. You ain't never met a wrong answer that we ain't say. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too easy out here for that. But shit, man. Yo, I'm over here just bullshitting, to be honest with you. But yeah, yo, yeah, the group chat is going crazy. My man died. That's crazy. That's a surprise right there. I mean, 79 years old. My man went hard. Shit. Yeah, man, yo, it's the Toe and the Show out here. My bad for having some silent moments in the thing. Gotta pay respects to my guy. That's crazy. An era is leaving us. An era of wrestling is on its way out. What's the... All right, and normal guy, I got a question for us. Let's see. Who do you think will win next Sunday, Drew or Karrion Kross? I mean, the Toe and the Show, we talk about everything. Kross needs to win this. Kross needs to win that match just because if Drew beats him, that's gonna be considered like a squash, and it'd be pointless to have Kross back and just fucking get squashed. You know what I'm saying? That's to me, that'd be stupid. That'd be a waste of Kross, especially if you want to build Kross as like this dominant guy when he first came in, and he's choking him out, and as dominant as he was in NXT, like Drew don't need to win. He doesn't need to win every match. I'm sorry, but he doesn't. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of here!
You know what I'm saying?
Get that the fuck out of here!
That's what we do in this shit. Y'all heard that?
Get that the fuck out of here!
Yeah, you heard that. What did I have to eat today? Pro Wrestling Podcast in the building. What's going on, bro? I just saw your post. R.I.P. Yo, legend, man. Legend. What did I eat today? You know what's crazy? Yesterday I went to the supermarket because I'm like, all right, let me get some food that we could eat over the weekend. If we want to make lunch or quick dinners, we got something in the fridge. So I get cold cuts. I get 2 pounds of cold cuts. I get the boar's head shit because, you know, I'm fancy, $60. I'm like, all right, fuck it, whatever. I did the math. The Stop and Shop brand would have cost me like $38. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm going that way next time. But I was like, fuck it. We already went. Both said fuck it. So I get cold cuts. So I make a sandwich for lunch. I make 2 sandwiches. So me and Sho, we split, the 2 sandwiches for lunch and shit like that. I come home. I get my McDonald's. I go to the drive-thru, and I order my food. I'm supposed to get 2 large fries and a small fry. And the lady in the drive-thru, she's the old Spanish woman. She's like, my love, what do you, she repeated my order back to me. She's like, this is what you ordered? I said, yeah. She's like, all right, hold up. I'll be right back, my love. Like, she kept saying that shit to me. She bring my drink. She gave me the food. I don't check it. I get home, 1 large fry, 1 small fry. I'm like, this bitch done forgot my fries. I thought I was her love. I thought I was her one and only love outside of the other men that she's probably said that shit to. But at that moment, it was a connection. When it was just me and her, I was her one and only love. So, to answer your question, normal guy, I had a 20-piece chicken McNuggets and a sandwich for dinner, and then the sandwiches for lunch. But yo, man, listen, I don't know what it is, man. Maybe it's like a placebo effect, but I did last week. I did like a nice little, chest workout with the dumbbells. I got 30 pounds, nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just 5 sets, 30 reps. Get the chest tight a little bit, and then I went did my push-ups. Every morning I was doing like 25, 30 push-ups. And I'm feeling my chest is a little tighter. It's like little popped out. I see the reflection on the side. I'm like, okay, my chest is looking good. It's looking good out here. And I don't know if that made me look a little different, like this fucking Goldberg walking down the street or some shit. But I'm noticing people are noticing. I'm like, yo, it's good. You looking at the kid. What's good? Say something. I won't smack you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's. It's crazy how that works. So I don't know if it's me or if it's them. So we're gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna have to do a little test on that. Even in Stop and Shop, there was a girl behind me in line, and she gave me a little smile. Yo, pro, she gave your boy a little smile. And then the girl at the register was also with the, oh, you bought the potato bread? That's the best bread in the world. I'm like, yeah, that's right. I don't fuck around. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck around. I get, I get excited about my foods, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck around. So they saw your boys was doing some chest shit. I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? You get the little whoop. You see the movement right there? The pulsating pecs right there? I'm growing a little mustache. Oh, man. Yo, if you just starting to grow facial hair, normal guy, I know it's exciting. And more power to you, man. Congratulations. But after a while, this shit gets to be a little fucking pain in the ass. You know what I'm saying? This shit gets to be a pain in the ass, especially when you like in the beginning, you're gonna be like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Like I could shave 5 minutes, get perfect lines. I used to do the chin straps. I can barely shave this shit and make this shit right. And all I'm doing is the top part that has nothing to do with this. And I shave up here, and this is fucked up. I'm like, what happened? Who touched my shit? You know what I'm saying? So facial hair, everybody wants it. But after a while, that shit becomes like, fuck. It'd be so much easier to just shave all that shit off. And then, like, for me, I look mad weird with my face shaved, though. Like, somebody said it, like, don't ever shave your face again. And I'm like, I mean, I don't plan on doing it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was like, yeah, oh man, it's weird, man. You got a certain look with the beard. The people get used to your shit, but yeah, it gets a little overwhelming at times. Like fuck, I gotta shave. I'm looking like a fucking homeless man. It's no good, bro. It's no good. And then when you start, it was like when you get into my predicament, when you start growing more hair on your face than you do on your head, it's like, damn, son, where my braids at? Like. What's going on here? Like, why,
Why
Why would you do that to me? Take away my lovely hair. I look like a young Mike with my hair, all curly and everything. But nope, not today, sir. They don't want to see us winning out here. But yeah, man, yo, enjoy that while you can. McDonald's forgot my chicken sandwich last Friday. Yo, bro, I don't know what's up with McDonald's. And we're gonna, let's talk about this shit, because I know Kaz mentioned this shit on the comic book podcast. He said this before. We always talk about this shit during the question of the day or something. But we're gonna talk about this shit here and now on some Luther Vandross shit. So let me just tell Krills the link is sent. All right, so on some Luther Vandross shit. I don't understand how y'all fuck up so much, but then there's news that you want more shit. It's like, back in the day you fucked up, you got fired, or it was like, how do you expect to get more out of us when we not getting? You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to take pride in your job, no matter what you did. You have to take pride in it. If you don't like what you're doing, then you're gonna have to step away, take a chance to do something else. Find something you like, something you can tolerate. But it's like, I understand every once in a while people fuck up. It's it's human nature. Still not an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a computer in front of you. Like, I think we should register with McDonald's, all these fast food joints. Like, we should put our cards in, and we should have, like, when you go to a store and you get the points, you know what I'm saying? Like, your number pops up. Is this your name, your number, and your email address? Yeah, this is me. They should do that for McDonald's. That way, when you swipe your card, instantly they're like, oh, all right, this is such and such. So if they fuck up my order and they like, boop, oh, you forgot to put the fries in. Oh, shit, call them up. Come back. We forgot to give you your fries. You know what I'm saying? And then we go back and get our shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but no. Why would you do that? Why would you do something that would protect the buyer? But then you sit there and you say you want more money. Like, yo, you can't have it both ways. You can't suck at your job and then get more money. The ice cream machine never worked. You order a large meal and you get a medium fucking Coke. You're missing your fries. You order like 2 sets of this and you're missing one of those. They forgot your chicken sandwich. They don't take the pickles out of the fucking burger. Like, we're not asking for a lot. We're not asking for fucking a miracle. We're not looking for an immaculate conception here. I just want a fucking meal. I want my meal completed. I want what I paid for to be in the bag without having to worry for it. And it's becoming a lot more often. Like, I was literally like, should I go to the other McDonald's, because at least they're not gonna fuck up some shit. And I looked at this one, I was like, all right, no one's in the drive-thru. No one's in the drive-thru. So all right, boom, it's gonna be quick. And then they fucked up my order. And it's personal. It's personal. They fuck up your order like that. It gets personal. Because it's like, there was no one else there. Y'all wasn't busy. So the fuck you was doing? The fuck you was doing while you was trying to take care of my shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I have to worry about my life now? Because you obviously can't get an order right. So does that mean you cooked the food right? Am I gonna be poisoned? Like, am I officially poisoned now because I ate the fucking food that you fucked up? Like, am I gonna wake up tomorrow like fucking with 3 eyes or some shit? Like, what's going on here? Then, and think about the children. What if the children have to, go in there and you forgot their fucking fries? Now the children gotta fucking die of hunger, because who's gonna share their fries? No one. No self-respecting person gonna share their fries with somebody because they forgot. No, and then what? I gotta drive all the way back and be like, yo, you forgot my fries. And then like, oh, let me see the receipt. And like, oh yeah. And then what? You're just gonna give me my fries like it's no big deal. Oh, sorry about that. No, fuck that. Give me someone to sacrifice, right? Let's start sacrificing these people. Or give me some more free shit. Like, yo, I know I forgot your fries, but here goes some apple pies and some, honey buns or some shit. You make it right. Because that's how you lose customers. Well, nowadays, you don't lose nobody. Nowadays, you can literally spit in somebody's face and they'll still be there every day. I don't get it, man. Like, if you know about me and my fucking this chair with staples, I don't fuck with staples no more. They keep sending me emails for, oh, you get 90% off of this and all the sales. I'm like, yo, opt out. I don't even walk past Staples. I'll cross the street if Staples is on this fucking street. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kmart went out of business because they fucked around. Nah. No more. Never again. Like, fuck that. I haven't been to Best Buy in a minute because they want to fuck around. I don't order shit online to pick up no more because apparently if you buy something online to pick up at the store within an hour, 3 hours later, we don't have your item. How does the online that should be automatic, how is that wrong? How is something that's supposed to be online wrong? Like, when you check your inventory and you do that little it's supposed to, it's supposed to fucking tell all the systems how much inventory you got, right? And get this, you boot it, and that's when you bring it in, you scan it, you put all that shit in there, and it tells the system, yo, there's 5 of these. And then when people buy them, they boot again to put the barcode in so you can sell it, and then that barcode's in the receipt, and then that should also be like, all right, so there's 4 of these now. Someone bought one. How is online gonna go, there's 8 of them in the store? And then you buy it, and they go, my bad, there's none of them. How did 8 just disappear in an hour? You know what I'm saying? Like, no one needs this. The shit I bought is not something, it's not a graphics card, it's not a TV, it's not a fucking baby carriage, it's not something people need readily. It's just, it's a fucking shelf. It's a shoe rack. It's a fucking chair. Like, they're not running out to buy these things. That's the reason why it's on sale. But 8 disappeared in an hour. Oh, no one updated the online. What? No one updated the online? It should have been automatic. You should have updated the online, fucking cocksucker. What was you doing? You obviously wasn't looking for my goddamn shit, motherfucker. You knew then that it was gone, but all of a sudden I had to wait now for you to tell me some shit. Then you go to, he's like, fuck it, let me go look to see if you got something similar to it. You go into the aisle, boom, there it goes. There it goes. How did you say this out of fucking stock and then it's here? This should be for free then. If it's out of stock and it's here, then this don't belong to you. It's no longer it's mine now. I found this. This is someone else. This was already, it's not in your register. I can walk out with this. There's no record of you having this. I just started watching the Jeffrey Dahmer series. Yo, that shit is creepy. I just finished that, the Jeffrey Dahmer series. It's creepy. I'm not gonna spoil nothing for you, but they did an excellent job in showing the creepiness in that series. Now, I knew about Jeffrey Dahmer's. I didn't, like, when I was growing up, I was still a kid. I heard the name, didn't know what he really did. I just know he was a serial killer. Then you find out what he did, and you're like, wow. So, yeah. I'll let you watch that. But now, all of a sudden, he's the hot thing. Like, that show is the hot take on the world, right? They're talking about the serial killers and all these other people that's going on. And I saw a post where it's like, yo, these are is it the zodiac signs? Yeah, the zodiac signs for all the serial killers. Like, this one was a Pisces, this one was a Libra, this one was a Virgo, this one was this. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, why is this up here? Like, in all honesty, why is this here? Like, who sat there and said, oh, this is good information to give because if you're a Pisces, then that means that there's a chance that you could be just as crazy as this fucking guy. No, bro. It wasn't the month they were born that made them want to eat people and kill people and torture them and kidnap kids and all that other shit. It had nothing to do with the month they were born. Trust me. Get that the fuck out of here. We shouldn't be fucking glorifying these fucking cocksuckers either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. It makes for good TV and it's creepy shit, but I'm not gonna ruin nothing for you, but that show is more about how people fucked up than the victims. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was one of the family members of the victim, you know, of the victims, there would have been no trial. And I don't know how there's a trial. Like, I don't know. You just started. So if you just finished episode 1, you saw what happened at the end of episode 1, right? Normal guy, I'm gonna let you respond. Did you finish episode 1 at least? Because if you saw episode 1, then you're gonna know what I'm about to say. You know what I'm saying? If you saw episode 1, let me know. But yeah, listen, man, it is. I don't get it, and I don't understand how some people do things, and they're like, it's 100% them. It's not like if there's a reasonable doubt. It's like, yo, they said this, but there's no real proof. We gotta have to prove that this guy did it, and we're gonna find it out, and then we're gonna prove that this guy did it. All right, go to trial, see if you can prove that he did it. You know, do an investigation, go through the proper channels. But if you walked in, homeboy, doing the crime, or massive evidence of the crime being done, and it's apparent he guilty, he did this, here goes everybody who was looking for him, he should be dead on the spot. Like, it should be Judge Dredd. Like, Judge Dredd was Judge Advocate General. Like, he was the judge, jury, executioner. He arrested you. He sentenced you to your proper sentence and sent you home, and then sent you to jail or did what he needed to do. But some people, there's no rehabilitation. Like, there's obviously no way in fuck that we're gonna try to rehabilitate this monster. Why does he does not belong in society? We've seen this already. He's a danger and all that other shit. He does not belong in society. He didn't make no mistake. He did that shit on purpose. You ain't fixing this. He's broken. Get him the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of here!
Like, and he should be gone. They should not be in jail. There should be no nothing. I don't want to hear a word from this motherfucker. Let the family, you know, talk about. I did finish the first. All right, so you finished the first episode. So the cops, you seen them go into his house. They saw the tub full of the different body parts from different people, fucking melting. They saw the 2 skeletons in his body that were bleached, the body parts, the pictures of all the shit that he did. He said he did it, but bow, right in the fucking head. Bow, right in the head. Get it done with. Boom, monster. No longer on the planet. Everyone that's living in fear no longer has the fear or anything. But the reason why I say that is because you could tell this fucking guy, if you torture him, it's not gonna do nothing. It's not gonna do nothing. He's probably gonna like it. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Nah. No, he's dead. He can't do it to nobody else. Now, for, you know, like, other people that do crimes, you know, like sex crimes or whatever, you could do that to them. You know? Because it's you know, it's like, you know, get your shit back. Like, but psychopaths, nah. There's no getting to him. There's no getting to him. And what you gonna make him feel sorry for himself? What's that gonna do for the people that he fucking massacred and tortured and all that other shit? You know what I'm saying? He was playing with these people's bodies. Like, nah, get him out of here. Nope. Boop, gone. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Fuck out of here. That's what I did. And I'm gonna let you finish the series before I get to the other part of his story. You know, if you don't know about it, I'm gonna let you figure it out, normal guy. So that's as far as I'll talk about for him, showing what happened. But yeah, I would right then and there, boop, get out of here with that shit. And I don't know how people didn't see he was creepy to begin with. Like, just talking, him standing the way he was standing. It was like, yo, you could go over there, bro. I'm good. Go over there. We don't need that here. we don't never need that here. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, go do that. But I'm telling you, if you haven't had to talk, if you kids are listening to this, if you're young people and you're starting to go out and you're going to clubs and hanging out with people and meeting new people and all that other shit, this was told to us in my generation. Do not take a drink from somebody if it's open. If you have a drink and you leave it, get another one. And don't don't be in a spot where you don't know any of the exits or anything like that. Keep your head on a swivel. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna be where you're at and everything's gonna be cordial, but then there's always that one time that you got to be prepared for. Don't let nobody do nothing to you. Don't be Bill Cosby out here. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole, like, if someone comes up to you with a drink, nah, I'm good. I get my own drink. I don't know. Nah, I'm good. Can't trust that because people putting shit in the drinks, and that's as old as time right there with the roofies and all the other shit. Nah, yeah, you don't need that. We was warned about that, and this guy is the reason. He's the reason. Plus other people, but that's why. It wasn't none of this shit where it was like, yo, oh no, we just have a gut feeling. No, it happened. Yeah, stop that shit. I remember, back in the day, the Son of Sam. I wasn't alive for that, but if I was a baby. But yeah, man, I watched the movie and they had on the radio, yo, if you're gonna go out, he's looking for blonde people, blonde women and yada yada, and women would go out in wigs. Like after 8 o'clock, you can't be outside. They had a curfew because they couldn't find this guy because it was random. Like he was just. I think his dog was the one telling him to do it. Just to kill people. It was random, and I don't know why he killed blondes. I don't know if it's because they look like his mom or some shit. Let me see if I could find it before I start talking shit out my ass. Became convicted of the German Shepherd that lived in the house, and the other neighborhood dogs were possessed by demons who ordered him to murder attractive young women. One of the neighborhood dogs was shot during this time, probably by Brazil. He also began to see neighbors as demons. Yeah, so the neighborhood dogs was telling him to kill attractive women. But was it attractive women that were blonde? Because I remember they had to put on wigs. That's crazy. He looked crazy. Let's see. The serial killer who terrorized New York City for more than a year, killing 6 young people and wounding 7 others with a .44 caliber revolver, because this guy generally targeted young, attractive women with long brown hair. Okay, so it was brown hair. Hundreds of young women had their hair cut short and dyed blonde during the time he terrorized the city. Thousands more simply stayed at home. After his arrest, this guy claimed that demons and a black Labrador retriever owned by a neighbor named Sam had ordered him to commit the killings. He was brought up by adoptive parents in the Bronx. He was traumatized by the death of his adopted mother from cancer in 1967 and therefore became more and more of a loner. He joined the army and served for 3 years, where he distinguished himself as a talented marksman. In 1974, he returned to New York and worked as a security guard. His mental condition began to severely deteriorate in 1975, would later be diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. Feeling isolated from the world around him, and became... Yeah. See, now this is another situation where it's like, he didn't, like, all right, I'm not making excuses for nobody, but he's, the other one looked like he did it for experiments and enjoyment, and it was just like erotic shit. And this guy is a dog's doing it, and they say it's schizophrenia and shit. Do you put him away and try to treat him? I don't think that shit could be treated. He's still gonna be mentally disabled. he's still gonna be paranoid and schizophrenic and all other shit. I don't think that's something you cure, especially now in those days. And he's killing all these fucking people. Sometimes, bro, it's not okay that you kill all these people. And and why is it that there's special circumstances for punishment? There's consequences to what you did. These people were punished because they were attractive and had brown hair, and you're not gonna get punished because you got because all of a sudden you got paranoid schizophrenia. Come on, nah, that's not. Life isn't fair, but that's not acceptable to me. Not acceptable. You're gonna take the few people that might be like, oh no, it's not right. You know, we gotta treat him. No. But because if a dog was biting everybody, you put the dog down. You don't try to send it to a psychiatrist and let the dog talk about his feelings and all that other shit. Nah, this guy, he's broken. Get him out of here. If I'm bugging you, let me know. You know how we always got an open forum in the Tone the Show show. You know what I'm saying? If I'm bugging you, let me know. The chat is a little quiet tonight, but I think that's because they learning. They learning from the kid. But shit, yeah. But yeah, I mean that's crazy. I don't know what's happening nowadays because you know shit happens in the dark. You ain't gonna hear about shit like this until it's too late. But it's awkward, man. You can't. And people act like ain't nothing going on, but you still don't trust people, which you shouldn't. And then you see shit like this, and it just makes more people paranoid. Like it's already hard enough to be outside. Even though it's weird, man, because you hear all these things from all these people, right? And like they're talking about the struggles. Maybe because I'm older, I'm in different generation and shit. I don't really see, like I don't be outside like that, but when I do go outside, I don't see no problem with saying hi to people. That's sparking up a little conversation in a certain situation. Like, don't get me wrong. If I'm like yesterday, I was in the supermarket. The girl behind me she's smiling at me. We had a little thing because shit dropped on my shit, and I just gave it back to her. Spoke for 2 seconds. The lady that rang me up at the registry spoke to her, and I'm sitting. I'm like, yo. What's going on here? Is it that I'm just used to being able to be like, hey, what's going on? And it's not creepy and awkward? Or did people just literally turn themselves off to society and now they're just on their fucking phones? Because I'm not gonna lie, it kind of felt like this was the first time I'm walking around and no one is preoccupied by their phones or anything. Everybody's there getting food. Is like, this is my me time for them. You know, one dude, I had my NWO shirt on yesterday. Y'all saw it on the podcast. If you wasn't watching the rest of the Knucklehead podcast, I suggest every Thursday night you tune in. We're on Spotify, we're on Anchor, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Google, whatever the fucks. We're on all that shit. You know, right here, this little thing up here. Wait. All right. Like this little thing up here that pops up sometimes that tells you where the fuck we at. But we also on YouTube, as you can see, Monday through Fridays. Go check the shit out. I was wearing my NWO shirt yesterday, and one of the dudes that was working at the supermarket is like, yo, boss. And I'm looking at the water because I'm looking for a brand. I thought he was going to be like, yo, which one you need because we restocking. I was like, yo, what's good? He does the, wow. And if anyone who doesn't know, that's the Scott Hall where he pointed at Kevin Nash, the outsider shit. And as soon as he did it, I did the, oh, there it goes. You see? No, listen on Anchor, or little, watch on YouTube, that shit. Anyway, so he does the outsider shit. And I did, as soon as he did that, I said, oh shit, okay. And I gave him the too sweet. And my man said, yo, NWO for life. I said, you know it already. And we bonded over that shit. And pretty sure he was around my age. He had to be around my age if he knows about the NWO and the outsiders. But I'm like, yo, is the world painting a picture for people who don't know and people are believing it? Like, normal guy, you let me know, man. my experience that I just told you, do you experience shit like that also? Whether it be with your friends, your parents, your family, whatever. Do you experience that when you outside, or is it totally different? Is it one of those no one wants to say nothing to nobody, everybody like leave me alone and shit? Because I mean, different parts of the area, different. You know, like I'm not gonna lie, you can go to another state, and those people in those states are more welcoming and open to conversation than where I'm at. But you know that, like you said, a lot of the time people are just trying to go get in, get out. It's always a rush. So it's like, fuck off. You know, they got the fuck off printed on their face permanently. It just, I don't know if it was me that just had the vibes. You know, just like, all right, this dude take the fuck off for a second, or if it was just one of those like it was right place, right time, and I just met the few people in New York that wasn't on that fuck off mode, you know? I don't know. But it reminded me of, you know, back in the day where I used to watch, like, you know, my parents or my uncle walk around and be able to be like, yo, what's going on, man? Hey, yeah. Have a conversation with somebody. Granted, it wasn't like, oh, we're best friends now. It's human beings being human beings in the world. You know? I think normal guy, he knows what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm talking about with the cool shades on. I see you. You know, and that's another thing, man. where we getting these human beings from? Oh, and they don't know how to drive. I don't understand how this traffic in this, there's nothing on the road in this traffic, and then we get past one area that has a double park car, that same car that's been there for 3 months, and boom, no more traffic. What's going on here? I'm expecting at this point cops to be on the fucking highway. You're like, no, wait, all right, come on, wait, all right, come on. I don't know why this exists in our planet. Like, traffic, unless there's literally something blocking the road, it should not exist. It should not exist. Not to the level that we're at. It's becoming a pandemic of its own. I don't know. I hate traffic on the way home. I'm literally like, yo, I'm in traffic for no reason. And then right when I'm about to get off my exit, it's clear. And then I get off my exit, and then I get on another highway to get, you know, to merge into another highway. They're backed up. And I'm like, yo, how the fuck is this place backed up? But that strip isn't. What is it about this strip that no one can be in traffic, but then like 200 feet in front of them, there's fucking traffic? How does this happen? And then it's like, what's stopping these people? There's no red lights on the highway. There's no stop signs. Keep going. Keep going. I can understand a slowdown when, you know, people are like too many entrances on the highway. People are trying to, you know, get in and get out and all that shit. But I never understood how you come to a full stop on a fucking highway when there's no crash. There's no 8-car crash. There's no pileup. It's none of that. I never understood that shit. That pisses me off. They announced a White Rabbit normal guy, or you just fucking with me? Don't be fucking with me. I'm over here looking at the time and shit. What the fuck? The White Rabbit's RVD. That would be funny. That would be funny if the White Rabbit was RVD. Am I bugging? I got this shit. I got the audio on and don't want to play. I'm bugging. Okay. Unless this shit don't want to fucking make noise. Huh? That's weird. Like I'm literally watching something and it doesn't want to make noise in my headset. Oh, well, all right. Well, we'll figure that shit out later. It's all right. Hold on. I just said it's Corbin Dallas. His Baron Corbin's the White Rabbit. Hey man, that makes sense. Wow, that's crazy. All right. Well, that's why. Is that why? Tell me I'm an idiot. That's why. Is that why? Yep, that's what it was. So get this, I wasn't getting any audio because my ass muted the fucking audio. I still see everything move. Like y'all hear everything, and then my recorder hears everything, but I can't hear shit, and I muted it. So fucking go figure. Is Baron Corbin? It gotta be Baron. Yeah, Baron Corbin's the only one that's rabbit enough to be white. You know what I'm saying? Speak the name of the town. White Rabbit. Record store in Corbin. Oh shit. Uh-oh. I think they're just fucking with people at this point. Yeah, there's no... They're just throwing it everywhere. I don't think they know who the White Rabbit is. You know? But yeah, man. It's weird. I was talking to Lay earlier, and I was telling him, I was like, yo, I keep forgetting that I'm not as young as I think I am. Because, you know, back in the day where you was, you know, when you're in your late teens, early 20s, you're assuming everyone's older than you or around your age. And I'm still in that mindset where everybody's around my age or they're older than me. When I hear people that are younger than me, that aren't obviously younger than me, I'm like, oh shit, that's right. You're not as young as you used to be. You're getting older, bruh. They're probably gonna reveal it on Extreme Rules. Well, Cap told us yesterday Fightful Select had reported that they were gonna do originally Extreme Rules, but they're saving it for Crown Jewel. So they might reveal the White Rabbit and Crown Jewel. You know, if that's the case, they're probably gonna do it for Roman Reigns. And the only way I see it happen is if Roman Reigns not if Roman Reigns beats Logan Paul, and then after that, like some Brock Lesnar entrance comes in, and boom, there goes the White Rabbit. You know, unless you're gonna go after Bobby Lashley, but I don't even know if Bobby Lashley's wrestling overseas. You know what I'm saying? So they're probably gonna go after Roman Reigns and fuck with him. And if that's the case, then it gotta be Bray Wyatt, because Roman took Bray Wyatt's belt, the undisputed title, when he first won it. So we get that get back, and everything's gravy. You know what I'm saying? The hell is Gargano and Sami Zayn? Oh, they're teaming up with McIntyre. We'll save that shit for the Wrestling with Knuckleheads podcast. You know, but yeah. All right, where was we at? Because I'm trying to sit here and talk. It was a video with Jordan Peterson. Right, and he was asked a question. There you go. Jordan Peterson breaks down in tears when asked about Olivia Wilde calling him a hero to incel community. Sure, why not? Okay, and then all right.
Morgan Uncensored, one of the most fascinating and controversial polemicists on the planet. Dr. Jordan Peterson's books became overnight hits. Millions watch him online.
All right, so you can hear it. That's the audio, right? I want to see what he said because I heard it, but I didn't.
Well, Jordan Peterson joins me now. Jordan Peterson, welcome.
Thank you.
To Piers Morgan Uncensored. I suppose my first question, and there will be people genuinely wanting a simple answer, but there's a bigger answer too.
All right.
Who is Jordan Peterson?
All right, hold on. Oh, this is 45 minutes. I just want that clip of him talking because he said some shit that was like, that was kind of powerful. And I want to talk, I want to see, I want to hear what he said again. Maybe talk about it. Because it's in, hold on. Okay, let's see this one.
The Hisense 100.
Oh my god, dude, these fucking ads, bro. I don't understand. Like, I understand them, but I don't know why you gotta fucking do it every goddamn day.
Olivia Wilde has a new movie out, which she says is based on you, this insane man, this pseudo-intellectual hero to the incel community. Incel being these weirdo loner men who...
Okay, so an incel is what, an involuntary celibate man or some shit like that. That's
despicable in many ways.
I'm pretty sure he'll.
Are you the
I'm pretty sure he'll explain what that is.
Sure, why not? You know, people have been after me for a long time because I've been speaking to disaffected young men. You know, what a terrible thing to do that is.
Yeah, right. You see this? Well, you can't see it because I'm not showing, but my man's already starting to break, and you could tell, like, this shit is coming from like his soul right here, because he probably genuinely. I heard YouTube is testing 5 ads or something a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, man, I don't know what the fuck is going on with that, man. It became ad city out there. But you could tell that this man is genuinely passionate about what he's talking about. He really cares about how people live. And yo, not for nothing, as a grown man, and he's an older man than me, but as a grown man, you lived your life and you see these kids being the way they are now. It's got to be heartbreaking because it's like, yo, what happened to you? You have no one, like no role model to look up to teach you how to be a man, and now he's trying to do it. Or he's just sitting there telling people what they need to hear, and people are like getting mad at him for telling men to be, telling boys how to stand up for themselves or how to have some responsibility, or how to be anything other than an idiot that just sits there. Okay, how to be something themselves.
I thought the marginalized were supposed to have a voice.
See?
I thought.
Wait, this is. Let's see what this shit says.
The marginalized were supposed to have a voice, he said, his voice cracking as he's asked about being the king of all incels. That's right.
What?
That is exactly what you just witnessed. This is.
All right, I'm not.
It's making you emotional. Talk about that.
Well, God, it's very difficult to understand how demoralized people are. And certainly many young men are in that category. And you get these casual insults, these incels. What does it mean? It's like, well, these men, they don't know how to make themselves attractive to women who are very picky, and good for them. Women, like, be picky. That's your gift, man. Demand high standards from your men. Fair enough. But all these men who are alienated, it's like they're lonesome and they don't know what to do, and everyone piles abuse on them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't say anything better than that. But now this girl's, I didn't even know I was getting a video where this girl was going to talk about it from the Young Turks. And already I can see her face. I'm looking at her face. You can't see it. I don't want. Well, we probably already got copyright struck or whatever. I'm looking at her face. She's already pissed off. She's already pissed off. Like, no one can sit here and be like, you know, sometimes not all of the people that can't find themselves an attractive woman or doesn't know how to attract the opposite sex are the monsters that you've encountered. You know? And the people that he's trying to reach are those non-monsters that you've encountered, that you haven't encountered yet. You know? Like, if someone needs help, why is it a problem to help them? Yes, there are some incels, there are some people that are just, we spoke about them already. We spoke about them earlier. There's some people that are just out there, they need to go. But then there are also some people that just need some fucking help. Little guidance here and there. Somebody to tell them some shit that they need to hear and not that they want to hear. Sometimes when someone's having a difficult time finding someone, they don't need to hear, oh, just give it time, you'll find someone. Maybe they need to hear, motherfucker, you know, get your shit together. Sometimes, you know, it's not hard. It's not a bad thing to tell somebody get their shit together. Well, for someone to tell you, like, yo, you fucking up, bro. People need that. People need that in their lives. All right, let's see what she got to say. Yo, the look on her face. The look on her face, no more guy. Look at the look on her face. Hold on, let me. Look at the look on her face. Holy shit.
Maybe stop acting like an incredible turd online all the time by trolling swimsuit models and calling them fat. Like, how about starting with that? Anyway, Jank, I didn't hear the laughter. You guys couldn't hear me just dying.
Wait. What does that have to do with who he's talking about? You see? All right, I'm going to take that video off. And I'm gonna see if I like that had nothing. You're trolling supermodels and calling them fat, and now all of a sudden he's the king of incels because some people call supermodels fat. What? Wait, what? All right, here goes the interview.
Do not buy solar panels if you live in.
Yeah, don't buy solar panels. They only get energy from the sun. All right.
I don't want to, but I have to. I want to ask you just quickly, the film director Olivia Wilde has a new movie out, which is...
All right.
How demoralized people are.
Here you go.
And certainly many young men are in that category.
This is the clip.
And you get these casual insults, these incels. What does it mean? It's like, well, these men, they don't know how to make themselves attractive to women who are very picky, and good for them. Women, like, be picky. That's your gift, man.
What part of that? Because we heard that already, and this is where it pretty much stopped. And she's talking about the people who go to supermodels and tell them that they're fat. What part of that is, yes, people who can't attract dime pieces, go insult them? Where did you hear that? Or did you just hear the word incel and just started attacking this man because he's not talking about y'all? There's, there are two sides to every story, but there are two species in the human race. There's a female and a male, right? Right? I call them species because we're totally different. And apparently, God for fucking bid, this man wants to help people. He wants to help a man that is depressed because he can't find someone that is, feeling lonely and feeling less, and doesn't know how to be, feel better for himself and make something of himself because he's all he wants is this and he can't get it. As a young man, it's demoralizing, like he said. But no, you're only worrying about the people who are trolling people online. That's not who he's talking about. You see, you're using the word incel and you're going after a specific, minute group of guys that are giving people shit online, which shouldn't affect you anyway because it's online. You can block them. I don't understand. You must like that shit if you're gonna keep them there. Like, I get it. It's frustrating when you see it every day, but just block them motherfuckers. You choose what affects your mind, and you choose what doesn't affect your mind. Trust me, I went through this shit by myself. That's another story. But like, listen, man, enough. He's not talking about those people. He's talking about people that need help.
Demand high standards from your men. Fair enough. But
You know what I'm saying?
all these men who are alienated, it's like they're lonesome and they don't know what to do, and everyone piles abuse on them.
When she said that, Olivia Wilde, it stung you, didn't it? I saw the
Oh, by
reaction.
that time, you know, that as far as critiques go, that was kind of low level. I mean, once I got painted as Red Skull, you know, magical super Nazi, that was kind of the end of the insults. There's no place past that. So
if you don't know, the Red Skull is Captain America's villain, and he was basically Marvel's version of Hitler. And you know, he wanted to have the perfect race and all that. He took the super soldier serum that wasn't completed, and it made, you know, it took his face off, the skin off of his face, and he became the Red Skull. So that's a Nazi villain from Marvel that goes against Captain America. So that's what he's referencing there, if you don't.
when Olivia Wilde made those comments, the first thing I did was go look at the preview for her movie, which I quite liked. I thought I would go see that movie probably, and perhaps I will. It didn't really bother me. My family and I talked about it right away, and we were able to respond to it with some degree of humor.
Nice. I don't play Madden no more, guys. Getting Madden 23 no more. I haven't played Madden. I think I played it once when it first came out. I didn't like it. I'm a 2K guy. I'm an NFL 2K guy. That's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I haven't played football games since they stopped making the NFL 2K. But I hope you enjoy it, and yo, you put in that work, brother.
Which then people completely misunderstood. I said I hope that, you know, that if I had to be played by someone, I think it's Chris Wilde, is that he's a very good-looking man, and so that seems all right, you know. And then I said something like, I hope he gets my fashion style choice
All right,
right.
hold up. I'm trying to get to the part where he's talking about what he's talking about. All right.
Brief moment, you got very emotional. Why?
All right, here you go.
It's really something to see.
Yeah, you can see it in his face.
Constantly. How many people are dying for lack of an encouraging
Yeah,
word?
yeah. He's talking about them killing
And
themselves.
how easy it is to provide that if you're careful. You know, give credit where credit is due. And to say, you're a net force for good if you want to be.
Do you believe you're a net force for good?
Net, yes. In all the details, probably not. You know, no one's perfect. So
And see, that's
people make their mistakes as they stumble uphill.
see. All right, so this woman doesn't understand that. She sees an incel as a guy who's trolling models and calling them fat and insulting women because they can't get none. Right? That's what she sees an incel as. He hears the word incel, and he sees someone that can potentially be so depressed that they commit suicide and kill themselves. All because no one is giving them a chance, or no one is there, like they're not getting an influence, you know, to give themselves encouragement to do things. Everything in their life they're being rejected for, right? So it's, you know, being rejected by a woman is a lot harder than people think it is. You know, some men, yeah, you get rejected all the time, and you think that you get a callus to it. You don't. Some people just decide to go, this is where we turn around and go, well, fuck you anyway, and just go about our thing. And that's our wall that we put up for the. But some other people like, yo, I'm genuinely out here looking for a partner to spend the rest of my life with. I'm not one of these guys that just wants to have sex with you and leave and use you and all this other shit for fun. Like, I'm trying to, you know, be serious, and they can't get nothing. And then that's what leads them into that depression and potentially, you know, killing themselves. And then you sit there like, this is what he sees, this is what he wants to prevent, and that's why it's so the passion's coming out of him. He's so passionate about it. And what happens? You get people who have a platform that want to be ignorant because he's, for the lack of a better excuse, he's a man. And God forbid a man says something to encourage other men to not kill themselves. God forbid you see that there's more than one type of person out in the world, and not everybody is out here to fucking attack you, and, let the man be. Why is there so much criticism on what other people do any fucking way? Yeah, the ones that she was talking about, whatever. They're immature. They're doing all this other shit. It's social media. This is the world you accepted to live in when you allowed social media to keep doing this shit. When, like I said this on the comic book podcast, when, I love you too, Pro. Pro's in the building. You know what I'm saying? When they did all that shit with the Little Mermaid and they had 1 million people dislike it just because she was black playing the Little Mermaid, they should have just banned all those people that disliked it. You know what I'm saying? They should have just banned all those people that that disliked it to set the precedent. This is not what we are about. Yes, you have the right to dislike something, but you will never have the right to dislike something off of hate because of someone's color, skin, race, gender, sexual preference, any other thing like that. That's what you need to stand up for, right? So when these people are hating, like, you chose to live there and accept people coming in and doing those trolling things. Trolling became cool. It became a part of society that, oh, you're a troll, ha ha ha, it's funny. And then people are getting hurt from it, and then you want to complain and you say that these people are worthless and blah blah blah. So for base of it, you're gonna troll them back. You're not any better at this point, right? You nip it at the butt. Just like if you want to raise a child and he starts developing bad habits, you stop it right there at the beginning of the bad habit. You don't stop it at the end when it's too late. But they allowed it because of what? Oh, the trolls are bringing more people in, so leave them. It's all about money and clicks and likes and views and this and that and everything else. You already done prostituted yourself for whatever form of encouragement that you get off of these sites any fucking way. So it's accepted to be a fucking troll. What's not accepted and what he's not accepting is people fucking killing themselves because they're genuinely trying to find somebody and they can't. And they're being rejected all the damn time, whether for whatever reason. That's the shit that I can see in his eyes that he's talking about. He doesn't give a fuck about the kid or the guy that goes on Twitter and says, haha, look, you're 98 pounds instead of for 95 pounds, you fat bitch. He doesn't care about that. You know what I'm saying? He's not sitting there going, oh, these are the guys I'm defending. No. He's genuinely talking about the guy that's willing to execute himself because he doesn't have something or someone to let him know, yo, bro, you're there. You're almost there. You just need to do this. Clean your room. You know what I'm saying? Have some pride in what you do. Fucking, stand up for yourself and for what you believe in. Don't be afraid to be, wrong and shit like that. Don't be afraid to fail. Like, we grew up in a hard time because we didn't have social media to hide behind, and we didn't have, we had to be outside. We had to talk to people. I could talk to people for hours, and now you can't. Like, the art of conversation is gone. We have these conversations on the podcast because we grew up in an era where we could literally talk about 12 things at once and they all tie into the same conversation. Now you can't. Everything has to be about, what social media you're doing or what project I'm on, or, oh, I'm an influencer this. You can't just have a conversation about anything. And that's what's fucking shit up. And the lack of the opportunity to be having these conversations or to make these friends and all this other shit, more and more you see these people making friends with people on video games and overseas and shit, but you don't see them in the face. And that's a problem. And that's who he's talking about. So once she started off with the whole, you're calling models fat shit and you're trolling, I turned off to any reason that she could have, and I think that's stupid. I honestly think that was dumb, and she should apologize because that's fucked up. That's fucked up. You took everything this man was said, and because he opened up his mouth and said 3 sentences, and then she started talking. You heard it. I didn't fast forward or nothing. You heard me pause it, say, "What is this? This is somebody else's shit. Let's see what she got to say." Because of her face, you heard it. She automatically judged this man before she figured out what he was talking about. Before she even knew what this guy was gonna say, she already judged him and started labeling him as something that he wasn't even speaking about. And that's okay. That's fine. That's not okay. That's not okay. I'll be the adult here. Apparently, there aren't many adults. There's just people that are older than 21. There aren't adults out here no more. Where the fucking adults are? Someone needs to keep y'all in check. And by y'all, I mean everyone. Someone needs to be out here going, yo, listen, it doesn't matter what I believe. What you did was wrong. Or what you're doing is ignorant. And you need to sit there and go, nah, you right. Someone needs to hold somebody accountable for some shit. Because like I said, man, when we even spoke about the ginger shit, I made a stupid comment because I didn't know what it meant. Cap corrected me with it. Now I understand why what was happening. You know what I'm saying? But it's still, someone needs to be on some, yo, that's not cool. It's not cool that you're gonna sit here and lash out because you're mad at other people. You're gonna lash out at him. Listen to what he got to say first. That's another thing. You're not gonna listen to. You're not gonna listen to us. Everything you said is right. When we got to be in trouble for shit. The Celtics coach has a relationship with a woman that's cordial, and he gets suspended for a year and nothing happens to her. She worked there too. If it's against the policy for you to work for you to have relationships with coworkers, both of y'all should have been suspended. But there would have been no problem. Both of y'all be suspended, both of y'all be fired, both of y'all happen. Now, if he did some shit and forced her to do some shit, like it was quid pro quo or like, some way like he used his power to influence it, then get him the fuck out of here. But if it's cordial and both of them, did this shit on their own accords and this is mutual, both of y'all need to suffer the same punishment or no one at all. Someone did say that in this day and age, there's no accountability. People get away with too much, no repercussions. Yeah. And I believe that was me. Because I say that shit all the time. It's like, no one is getting in trouble for shit. Everybody's doing whatever the fuck they want. And no one's having to deal with any consequences for this shit. It's like, once someone does something stupid online and gets views, more people do stupid shit. And then people just sit there and let it happen. And then it gets progressively dumber and dumber. And then like people just want to see, and there's no repercussions for this shit. Like kids were walking around punching old people in the face. And then they started jumping the Asians because of COVID. And then what happened? You don't hear no repercussions about this shit, right? But back in the day, I'm sorry, if you would have went after old people, the gangs in the street would have went after you because there was some kind of protection in the neighborhood. There was, one of those, yo, you don't fuck around with people over here. It was territorial, but it was also like, yo, if you cool people, yo, you come join. But if you started problems, you don't start problems here. That was the way it always was. You don't start no fucking problems here. Go take that shit over there. Because there's always somebody protect the neighborhood. Now, you could just walk around, punch people in the face. Nobody gonna do nothing. Right? And that's what people are doing. And that's why this woman feels that she needs to insult this man because he wants to prevent another young guy from killing himself or feeling helpless and being depressed and all this other shit that could have been prevented because someone told them, listen, bro, it's a part of life. That's life for you.
Jordan, it's been a fascinating interview. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You've got this new box set out.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that.
Okay, I guess that's a. I'm gonna skip.
Grata. So Arn and Churchill. So that's quite funny, and we're hoping that we can determine how to provide people a very efficient and
very low cost alternative to a bachelor's degree. And we're working hard to make that accredited. I'd like to drive the cost of a bachelor's degree from its current 160.
What's going on, Joseph? All right, yeah. So I don't know. All right. So that's the end of that shit. There's a girl named Zoe Laverne. I probably fucked up her name. Who got in trouble for grooming and kissing a 13-year-old boy. She was 19 at the time, and literally nothing happened to her. She still has an audience on TikTok. But let that be opposite. Let a guy groom a 13-year-old girl and kiss her, and he'll be a red dot and probably in juvie or some shit or in jail. All right, let's look up the word grooming. I think I know what it is, but hold up. Sports didn't take child camping or child. All right, grooming is when a person tries to build a trusting relationship with a child or a child's family so that they can sexually abuse the child. Grooming involves the person building connections and trust with a child and family over days, weeks, months, and years. For example, a person might befriend a family and seem to have an amazing connection with the child. The person might gradually spend more and more time with the child. This lays the groundwork for sexual abuse later on in time. Shit. So if she's grooming this child, so she's trying she already kissed him, so she already sexually abused him. So we got so heated. So we was just listening to the Jordan Peterson interview where he got emotional and broke down because they called him, Olivia Wilde called him the leader of the incels. And the video I picked on was the Young Turks talking about it, and this woman called him just was bashing him because she's like, oh, you're gonna sit there while these guys troll women, models online and call them fat. And I just went off on her because that's like, that's not even what the fuck he said. That's not what he's talking about. Listen to what the fuck he's talking about before you're gonna respond and do some other shit. Anyway, so she sexually assaulted that little boy by kissing him, and she's grooming him, so she was gonna go further. And then she's still on TikTok. That's crazy. They're the new sexual predator. Ain't that some shit? You remember back in the day when men used to be able to do, when men used to be able to do anything because they were in a position of power and no one said nothing and all these women were taken advantage of and all other shit. Now the tables turn, huh? It's almost like you can't say nothing about women or else you're going to get canceled and blacklisted and all that other shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. We don't evolve. We just turn the tides. It's supposed to be better. You're supposed to be better. You're supposed to be more mature. You're always a victim. Like, you don't know that having a relationship with a guy who's engaged in a organization where it's frowned upon and you can get in trouble, it's the guy's fault when you mutually having this relationship. But you don't. The woman was the victim here. She doesn't deserve to be suspended for a year either or fired or nothing. What the fuck is going on here? That don't make no sense. Listen, I'm not women bashing, but I'm just saying it's fucked up when the shit, like, it's fucked up when you're gonna sit here and one side doesn't even get a chance to have a voice anymore. And I don't give a shit what anybody says about, back in the day you could... No. Money control people back in the day. It wasn't about your race. I mean, it wasn't about your gender back in those days. The rich people had the money and they had the power to do whatever the fuck they wanted. All right? Because when I was a kid, I had... there was no, the boy's coming through, let him sit... Nah. It wasn't none of that. I felt like back in my era, it was more acceptable to be a man and more acceptable to be a woman back in my era, and then something happened. Don't stroke the mic like that. Yo, there was dust all over the mic, bro. Don't get excited, Joseph. You're gonna have to go to my Patreon and put in the $30 a month to go see the ASMR shit. Don't be Chief Joseph. Don't be a troll. Get on my OnlyFans and I'll do jumping jacks. Yo, that's another thing, man. Yo, do you guys know I'm on Twitch now? And yo, no one watches me on Twitch, so fuck them. But like, I'm on Twitch and YouTube now. I took off Facebook for some reason. Facebook is fucking around. Facebook is copywriting every video I put out for a copyright-free song that I play in the intro. That's literally a copyright-free song, but they're copywriting all my shit. So I said, fuck it. I'm not streaming on Facebook no more. Right? So I'm on Twitch, and if you look at all the people, like, there's nothing but ear lickings and hula hoops and bathtubs and bikini shit. Like, yo, it became softcore porn on Twitch. And it's crazy because back in the day, and by back in the day, I mean before the pandemic, it was all gaming. It was all gaming. It was supposed to be a group of people, a society of gamers that went there and they supported each other. I don't know what happened now. Oh, excuse me. It's not Facebook. It's the metaverse now. Okay, excuse me. Meta, Facebook, Beta, Alpha, Gamma, all of them can go fuck themselves. Thank you. And I appreciate that, bro, because I don't want to sound stupid out here, bashing a thing that's not existing anymore. I want to see you hula hoop on one leg after chugging a 24 ounce. Hey man, you're gonna have to give. If we give 50 subs today, then I'll do 12 star jumps, and I'll write your name on the board. I'll write your name on the board. Yeah, Jeff, you want to have your name on the board? And give 12 subs. If we give 12 subs in the next 17 seconds, I'm gonna write your name on the board. Okay. And then I'm gonna lick your ear. Look. Bing. That's what Twitch is now. That's what Twitch is now. And then, Twitch has been taking out. And then you have all these content creators, sexually assaulting their female counterparts in their streaming houses. Because, these streaming teams now have houses, the content creator houses, right? So they live in like mansions, all of them. And then apparently they're sexually assaulting them or harassing them or some shit. And I'm sitting there like, that's fucking cool to y'all. Like, where is the consequences for them? Right? This is what we were talking about before. Like, that's unacceptable also. I'm like, you guys know both sides get it. You're wrong. You're wrong. There is no, he's a man, so I gotta, no, fuck that. Both sides get it. Where is that at? Why are their platforms not being stripping from them? And, them possibly going to jail and going on an investigation. Why? Because they're young and they have millions of followers. We can't afford to lose that. Fuck you. Those people that watch them are gonna go watch someone else. What do you think? You're just gonna miss the like those million peoples are gonna be like, oh, we're gonna boycott Twitch because this guy did something illegal and went to jail for it? No, that's not the way the world works. The way the world works is, I like this guy. He's no longer on. Well, fuck it. Let me go find someone else. That's how the world works. That is literally how the world works, especially for content creation. Because no one will be watching YouTube when, the majority of people stop YouTubing for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Come on. If the Knucklehead Network stops showing up, y'all people gonna watch someone else. Pretty sure. Y'all probably watched someone else already. You just come on and be like, yo, Toe Tags is on there. We want to give him shit because we're waiting for show. It shows the real star of the game. And the site. I ain't mad at y'all. I know where the bills get paid. We're gonna get show to twerk soon. If he ever gets on. You know what I'm saying? No, but I'll fuck with you. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Hey, why I should not have to be begging for people to be held accountable for their actions. It's 2022. We should have been moving forward into this shit. Why? Yo, is it because these are white content creators? Is that what it is? I don't know this guy's name, but I know there's someone that's the most popular on Twitch right now. And Twitch doesn't even fuck with him like that. Twitch doesn't even like promote his shit and nothing. He's just that good that people follow him. They find him and he just got popular. And they don't even mess with him like that. Is it because he's black? Or what? You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I don't give a shit about. If that's the case, that's the case. I'm not gonna hide from it. We've been dealing with racism our whole lives for hundreds of years in this fucking country. We should not be hiding this shit. If you're still racist, tell us. It became acceptable all of a sudden. In the past few years, it's almost cool for y'all to be racist. So go ahead, get the Confederate flag and go be racist. Fuck it. That way we know where not to fuck with. You know, everyone wants the bullshit. You're not keeping it real by bullshitting us. Bullshitters ain't real. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Get out of my face. Bro, how was SmackDown, bro? If you're still here. I don't know. Bro might be investigating the White Rabbit a little more. But how was SmackDown? What do you think of it? I saw the first match of the Solo Sikoa and Sami Zayn versus Ricochet and Madcap Moss. That was alright. Not too crazy, but it was alright for a SmackDown match. Not bad. Yeah, man. Listen, is it that hard to ask for people to, take responsibility for what they do, and for people to actually, if you're gonna have adults run these things, then be an adult. Like, a lot of these content creators are kids, so they're gonna do something stupid, and I get it. You shouldn't end someone's life for a mistake, right? But pow pow, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be the adult in the situation, these kids are gonna make stupid mistakes, and be like a parent and give them a punishment. And some people are more punished than others, because even though that shit isn't fucking fair, the way they're dealing, they're fucking they're giving out their punishments. Someone's banned for life because bro, I'll probably get banned for the shit I'm saying for life, but the people grooming the little kids and molesting their teammates, nah, that's fine. You could do that all day, apparently. But just don't talk about it. No. I don't know what I'm gonna use, but we'll do this one. Okay, good night, yo. There you go. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about that shit. Bro, TikTok is having for pedos. Word. I know I just saw your comment, Joseph. Oh man, there's a bunch of comments that are being held back that I gotta approve, Joseph. So fuck that. I'm pissed every day. What you pissed about, man? Fuck the consequences. And fuck your couch. No, for real. Fuck your couch, your hair, you punch me in the face to see what happened. No, dead ass. Dead ass, bro. But yo, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, you sit there, and me and Kenny talk about it all the time. And if you don't know who Kenny is, we do a Monday Night Raw watch along every Monday night from 7:30 to 11. The best damn Monday Night Raw watch along you'll ever see. We make Raw watchable. Little plug right there. But yeah, we talk to each other all the time, because we sit there and we're like, yo, look at what's live on Twitch right now. This is where I make fun of the star jumps. You got a girl with huge tits doing jumping jacks, looking for gifts on TikTok. And then you scroll and it's a bunch of little girls just fucking twerking. And everybody's doing the same dance and all that shit. And then you got a bunch of them in bikinis or whatever the fuck doing some shit. And then right on the opposite end of the spectrum, you got fucking like Tony Robbins and Andrew Tate and all of them trying to be, fucking motivational speakers. Well, they are motivational speakers. Well, Tony Robinson is. But, then you got that. So it's like, you get everything. But what do they push the most? These fucking dances. And what are they dancing in? Bikinis. Like, listen, I appreciate somebody dancing in a thong. I grew up on Cisco the Thong song. So, fuck it, let's get it. But after a while, it's like, you're sitting there and like, yo, a lot of these girls are talking about they 20 years old. But you don't know how old they are. So you're going to ban them. And it's like, hold on, wait. If you can't tell how old they are, and you're gonna suspend them for whatever because they look young and they're doing this, why wouldn't you just stop all of it? You shouldn't allow it at all. Like, Apple, they turned around and said, yo, we don't want to be associated with these sites, so anything that has an age restriction on it, you can't operate on an Apple. Like, you can't download, like, remember, there was a site. Not a site. It was something like TikTok, but it was basically everyone just went live. And you go there and you look at the channel, you see people talking. And they had a over 18 feature that you could turn on, and it was like an adult shit because some people showed explicit content on it. And I remember Apple did an update going, yo, you're no longer able to use this app because it has the age restrictions on it because we don't want to be associated with porn sites or, adult content sites and all other shit. And then it was like, all right, I couldn't access the site. I mean, I couldn't use the shit no more. So I was like, all right, deleted the app, went about my business. I'm pretty sure you could have seen it on the web browser, whatever fuck. But damn, I forgot the name of that shit. But it was like, hey, this is how you stop it. You don't promote it. So now, if you want to be able to have an app on Apple, you got to have these rules set in place. And it's perfect. Makes perfect sense. So why wouldn't you have all these rules for everybody? Why is it that, the older ones can do it, but the younger ones can't? But then you can't tell the difference between either one of them. You got a chick that looks 12 and she's a grandmother, but then you got a chick that looks 36 and she's 14. Like, yo, just stop it. This is not allowed. You can dance, you can sing, but if you look inappropriate, whether you're of age or not, we're taking you off. I remember YouTube, either it was a YouTube or Twitch or something. You can't show nipples whether you're a man or a female. Can't show the nipples. So it was like, hey, works for me. Don't take your shirt off. Shouldn't be off anyway. Fuck it. But listen, man, what do I know? What do I know? I don't know. I don't know shit, apparently. And neither does anybody else with common sense. It's whatever's making them the most money. Because you got people that sit there and you watch them make these videos and they're using voiceovers with some wild shit being said. And those videos are perfectly fine. 50,000 likes, however many views. And then I make a video and I say something, no voiceover. I say something, a normal conversation, and it's muted because I said one word. And then it's like, all right, you're not allowed to use the word. And then you watch another video and somebody in a song said the same word. And that got like millions of views. And you're like, why can't they say it in the song, but not? Why can't, what's the difference between the song saying it and me saying it? Like, I understand if I'm saying it in a hateful way, whatever. But like I said, it shouldn't be used across the board. There should be no exception for one and not the other. Because they do make clean versions of the song. You could put that clean version of the song. Because TikTok is supplying these songs for people to use, to dance to. You can put the clean version of that song on your website, on your app there. If you're gonna sit there and go, we don't allow that language But if you made a song and we put it on our thing and you use this, you could say the same exact shit, but if it's in a song, that's fine. No. That's not how this is supposed to work. It should not be acceptable at any point. Not at all. Not at all. If you want to be a company, you know what I'm saying? you should. That's favoritism right there. That's literally that's money. You just want the money from the song or whatever. You want the views and the clicks, and then you're gonna sit there and try to strong arm little people. Problem with me is that I don't give a fuck. I ain't scared of none of you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You could try to cancel me all you fucking want. I don't give a fuck. We've been copyright struck so many times. Our shit's been taken down so many fucking times. You can even ask Gigi. At this point, I don't care. They could take this video down right now. Like, I can see a message from Twitch and YouTube. Your video's been stopped broadcasting because you said that women shouldn't complain that men are talking. All right, I'll go to bed tomorrow. If I'm able to stream, I'll get on stream. If not, I'll put a video out saying, yo, they stopped me from doing it because I was talking the truth. It's like, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? Oh, they put it. We'll figure out another way to do it. Cancel these nuts. Facts. Let's put that on the screen. Right there. Big words for you. Cancel these nuts. Hold up. See, now you got me looking for shit over here, Joseph. Don't judge me, man. Don't judge me. Wait a minute. Stay right there. Don't go nowhere. Did I fuck it up? I don't think I have it. Fuck. You see, this is what happens when you accidentally delete all your fucking sounds because it was in a folder that wasn't supposed to be in the folder. Well, I was gonna do the got him, but fuck it.
Bing bong. It's not a problem that I can't fix.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. We out here. Word, fuck these cancel these nuts. Fuck it, man. Yo. It's pissing me off. I never judge. I'm just part of a jury. Yo, it's crazy though. Cause listen, your actions. Always gotta say, brother. Nah, I feel you. But like I said, you gotta be, held responsible for your actions. Sometimes you do stupid shit. You gotta be held accountable for being stupid. Sometimes you say stupid shit. You gotta be held accountable for saying stupid shit. Just like the woman in the video. Automatically, she starts attacking homeboy. And I'm like, yo, that's not right. Like, you're not even listening to what he says. You just came out of nowhere with your own fucking hate. You should be impartial. If you're going to review this, it should be based off of impartialness. That's what I don't understand. Like, how are you going to react to something somebody says based off of your own emotions? Like, you automatically don't like this dude. Why are you doing a review on what he said? You're not giving him a fair shot to do. You're just going to assume what he's saying and then just deflect what he said and put it in your own narrative. And that's not how it should be. If you're gonna be a reporter or react to some shit, listen to what he says and fucking diagnose what he fucking said. Sorry, dissect what he fucking said and move on from there. Man or woman. Man or woman. Or whatever else you want to be. We accept all kinds here. Come through, be you. But I'm not gonna sit here and name every fucking possible identification in the planet. Simplify it. Man or woman. Human being or whatever species you are, take accountability. Listen. Consume it. And then, respond. There's too much of it's too much of the you finish making noises, so I'm gonna say my piece. And it has nothing to do with the fuck they're saying. It has nothing to do with the fuck they're saying. This is why the Knuckleheads is the best, because we impartial, man. We listen to what each other's saying. We expand on what we say, or we go, this is why I disagree with that. And we go, hey, I don't see your point of view, or we go, you know what? Nah, you make a good point. That's the way it is. It's the way it always was. We got the best guys here, the best chat here. My clothes better, my shoes fit better, my controllers are, my sticks are stickier. My belt's shinier, my headphones are headphoneier. You know what I'm saying? I can hear on both sides of my nostrils. You feel me? My hearing is 20/20. My vision is impeccable. I don't know that fucking Papa John shit on TikTok everybody wants to do. Like I love how you people go, I work harder than you, but but you got like 12 hours of sleep last night. You ain't work shit. Fuck you. That's how, yo, dude, that's how I was raised. I was always raised. I see videos like that and I'm not going, that's me. Nah, fuck you. I take it like you saying that to me and fuck you. You ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my era. They ain't nothing, my clothes better. They fuck you. You ain't shit. You ain't got shit. My belly bigger because my money keeps growing. My belly bigger because all I can afford to do is eat. You know what I'm saying, Joseph? That's the only thing that's still affordable. Shit. I can't afford to do nothing else. Shit, man. But yeah, man, that's the crazy shit. I've always said this. Like, I've always felt this. It's like society is one way, but people are another way. And I never understood that, because people fill up society, and why is society making the rules and people are not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this whole narrative now of men and women and the dynamic, and you need to have $100 million and all this other shit. I honestly can speak to a female one-on-one and we can have an intelligent conversation. But anywhere else in the world, in the culture, it's like, it's the dumbest shit you ever hear from both sides. Like, what? Like, you're literally arguing about this shit, but I bet you if this was one-on-one and it wasn't in a group setting and you actually talked, you wouldn't be arguing about this shit. You know, like, I've heard you need to have money and all this other stuff and yada, yada, yada. But then you sit there and you go, well, then I must be a loser. You know, listen, I've done this before. A woman tells me all this shit like, oh, you know, nah, you gotta at least have money or this or that, because, you know, you're short, right? I'm around the 5'3" mark, if you're wondering. Because you're short, right? You need this or that, because, you know, women don't like short guys. And I look them dead in the face. I go, well, I guess I gotta end my life then, because, you know, I'm not rich, I'm not tall, I don't have the fancy car, I don't have anything you just listed, so I might as well just end it, because I got no shot. And then that's when they turn around and go, no, but you're a nice guy though. You know, any woman would be lucky to have you. Oh, but what happened to the list, right? See, when shit gets real for you, now all of a sudden that list don't matter. And it's crazy, because that list really does not matter. Just, well, I can't speak for men, because literally the first thing on the list for what a man looks for is the word yes. That's it. You say yes, you out there. We out there. Whether we fucking, we going out, we doing anything. All you gotta do is say yes, and we'll figure it out from there. For a man. Women, they have this list, and the top of the list is 5'8" or taller. Then it's money. Then it's all this other shit, right? They want to do everything. But if you speak to them, right, and you actually have a conversation, none of that comes up. At least for me. None of that comes up. And maybe it's because I never direct the conversation to money. It's always like, what are you interested? What is this? Like, yada yada. I'm always talking about them. I'm trying to get to know them. I don't give a fuck about what money they spend and all other shit. And I'm not trying to spend, like, I'm not trying to buy you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not looking for employees. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to pay you. So that's where the conversation always went for me. But it's like, yo, I genuinely believe that whole shit of you need this, that, and this is all bullshit. Like, it's some women, they say it because men are dumb enough to give it to them, and they'll take it, and then they'll go find someone else to fuck. Bro, I've seen it. They're stable with this guy. He got everything they wanted. This guy got good dick, so they're fucking him. Then they can do it. They can do it. They got all the fucking power. Joseph knows. Joseph's a pimp. Joseph got 12 girlfriends right now. And all of them live together. But anyway. But you know what I'm saying? Like, and trust me, there's guys out there that do the same shit. And it's all because they all look good. That's why they get everything they need. But I'm telling you, you speak, you know, you have a conversation with, like, in all actuality, the one thing people really want is like to be able to trust someone, right? Because any guy, you get any girl, and I always said they got that split moment. You got that split moment where they drop their guard and you could get in there. You can get in there. You just gotta be aware of it, and you gotta be smooth enough to get in there. There's always a split moment with anybody. You can always catch them off guard. Boom. Now they like you. If you're not fast enough, just on to the next one. I've been on to the next one plenty of times. That song, on to the next one. That I wrote that. You know what I'm saying? But it's not really game. It's just straight out, you know, no bullshit. Walk in there. I'm not here to bullshit you. I'm genuinely trying to figure out who you are. But now, you know, nowadays, it's all bullshit. Because I be doing no bullshit and just trying to figure out who you are. Well, when you want to get married, or you don't got no kids, or how come you don't have kids? How come you're not married? What? How come I'm not married? Well, it should be obvious why I'm not married. I haven't found someone worth marrying. How come you don't have kids? It should be obvious. I haven't found someone. I don't have kids. What am I supposed to do? Just pop kids in anyone? Like, is that what it's coming to? Like, you telling me, like, you asking me, are you willing to marry and give me kids in the first year of our relationship? That's how I feel that the questioning is. When I hear shit like that, I feel like they're going, are you willing to give me kids and marry me as soon as possible? And my answer is always no. My answer is always no. And it follows up with, I don't even know who you are. I don't plan on doing this shit more than once. You know what I'm saying? Like, I plan on finding the one that's worth it, and then going from there. I don't plan on just, every girl that I see, I'm going to pop a kid in and get married to. That's expensive. That's very expensive. As the law gets involved, that's even worse. But that's expensive as shit. I ain't trying to do all that. Nah. I want to find the one that I'm willing to do it with, and it's going to take a little bit more time than, hello, how are you? I'm good. Can you give me kids? Sure. By the way, we need to get married. No problem. That's never a conversation that we're going to have. Unless you Sasha Banks. Nah, I mean, even then. I wouldn't be able to afford the ring she wanted. Unless she buys it, then fuck it. You buy your own shit, I ain't fucking, I don't care. That was mine, baby. I gave her that. I ain't paid for it, but I gave her that. Yo, so badly I wanted to cut in line to a girl I knew and go to the cash register. Like, yo, whatever she wants on me, let me get your card. You know what I'm saying? Whatever she wants on me, but she's paying for it. Just to be an asshole. Well, I don't think that's an asshole. I think that's just sarcastic move there. But just to be a dick. You know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of dope. But yeah, what you think, Joe? Joseph's the real pimp. What you got to say about that, Joseph? Because I know he's out here chilling. I'm married to the game. My kids are the Benjamins, and they keep growing. Hey man, good for you, bro. Get that money, bro. That was always the shit. Get the money, they will come. You get the money and the girls will come. Which is crazy. Because now it kind of sounds like we're paying for, like we're buying them. And for a moment in time, I was sitting there going, yo, wait, watch when I get mad money. When I get mad money, I'm going to buy this one and that one and this one and that one. They're all going to be mine. I'm gonna purchase all of them. And I was kind of a little scary there. Because now I'm looking at them like objects and I didn't give a shit about what they were saying. And then I'm like, hold on, wait. This is going to cost me a lot more money than I want to because I ain't trying to do all this shit. Nah. Fuck that. We gotta keep that shit far away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna have to you gonna have to come on a Black Friday sale, or you gonna have to have your price tag out for me to consider this shit. Like, what's the price tag on that? How that look? That's pristine. All right, yeah. You know what? They just finished detailing that one. That one look good. How much is that? All right, I tell you what. Let me save her for a couple months and we go fuck. Hey, that's what we do, man. That's life for you. That's why I named this episode That's Life, because I knew I was just gonna bullshit my way through this and then say that's life apparently somewhere down the line. Oh shit. Next Friday, October 7th, is the 2-year anniversary of Brody Lee's last match. Just so my guy Tony Khan tweeted me personally and said that. I got the notification just in case. You know, I got a fucking wrestling show. I gotta keep up to date with all this shit. But yeah, Brody Lee, RIP to him also. But bro, I always say this whenever I meet a chick. I don't want kids and I don't want marriage. 50% are telling me the same thing, and I'll be getting happy as fuck. So 50% of the chicks tell you that they don't want kids and they don't want to get married, and then you be happy as shit. You know that sometimes that be like a little tactic. They be like, "Oh no, yeah, whatever you said," and then they'll trick you. They be like, "Look at this, I got some chicken McNuggets. Bow, now you're a father." He's like, "What? But I thought this was chicken McNuggets." It was, but you was asleep. It was a strong sedative. I mixed NyQuil with Viagra. And now it's your baby. Look, he got your ears. It's your baby, Joseph. It's your baby. It's your baby. You got the people in the background. You got them. RP to one of the best to ever perform the This Is Clothesline. Word. Yeah. Chunky nuggets. Chicky nuggets. Word. I was gonna say something and I completely forgot what I was gonna say because I went too deep into that joke. Bro, I always say I meet a chick, I don't want kids, I don't want to get married. 50% are telling me the same thing. And be get happy as shit, yo. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy when they say that shit. I be telling them straight out, like, yo, I don't have a lot of time. I'm not opposed to being in a relationship. If you're the right chick, I'm not just gonna jump into a relationship. But if you want to fuck, I'm down. That's exactly what I said. Man said go deep. I be going deep, but that's exactly what I tell them. And some of them don't want to hear that, and that's fine. Go about your business. Some of them be like, well, how come you don't have kids, or you want to get married, or they start giving me that shit, and I'm like, yo, I don't mind this. But like I said before, it feels like you asking me if I'm willing to marry you, and I don't know you. I don't like that. But I think people tell me, like, oh, you tell them that, it's blah blah blah. It's like, yo, I'm putting a lot of standards. My standards are, I want to find out if you're worth it. If you're worth it for me to invest my little time into you. And then, God forbid, you have to show me that you're worth it, right? Because God forbid you do something, I gotta do everything. I shouldn't have to prove myself to you while I'm sitting here fucking checking all the boxes to make sure that I'm worthy of your ass, right? It's supposed to go both ways. I don't know if you know this, but love is a two-way street, right? You don't just stand there and get my affection. Like, you can stand there and get me to want to fuck you, but that's about it. I'm not sitting here jumping in front of a bullet because you're standing there. Like, you're not Roman Reigns. And not to say that I would do it to Roman, but like, you're not gonna sit there and be like, acknowledge me. No, sorry. While you stand there, I'm gonna look at your booty as best I can and then keep it moving. Inspiration for later. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, yeah, it's like, where do you get the balls? Right? Where do you get the balls to think that I have to do everything, you're not gonna do shit? Cause that, yo, I don't like that. Before, when I was younger, it was a young man's game. I had more energy. I was more, I don't at any means necessary. So I would sit there all day, hit them up, blah, 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 and force them to talk to me for, forever, blah, 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 and it works. But now it's like, hey, how you doing? Don't respond. Respond to me the next day. Delete your number. Like I get, like, hey, good morning. How you doing, beautiful? Don't respond. Hey, good morning. Delete your number. That's it. And people, I've done it in front of people. And I'm like, yo, dude, you're not even giving them a chance. Like, I gave them 24 hours, and the best they got is good morning. I'm good. Someone once said, this is the most polite you're ever gonna be to me. And if already you're treating me like shit, nah, I'm good. I don't need to further go down further this rabbit hole. What's up, normal guy? Welcome back, man. We're talking about how Joseph's a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't need to go further. I don't need to go down this rabbit hole any further. You're already a bitch. I don't need this shit. And don't tell me you're not a bitch, because you just did a bitch move to me. So you may not be a bitch to him, but you're a bitch to me, and I don't. Listen, I'm always available to fuck. Other than that, don't bother me. Because, yo, listen, I'm talking to you for a reason, right? I want to fuck. Realest niggas out here. I'm not afraid to say none of this shit. Right? And this ain't even no facade or nothing. You can ask any of my peoples. I know I say shit like that, and most people are like, oh, shit. Nah, fuck that. I'm not saying nothing reckless shit. This is what I'm thinking. These are my limits. This is where you fit into this category now. Man shit. Man talk. This is how we talk. And that's what happens. Right? So fuck that. You went from, I'm kind of interested, to leave me alone, but if you want to fuck, I'll fuck. Because, I mean, like I said, I wanted to fuck since the first time I seen you. So why would I take away that option for me? It's like you take it away all you want. I'm gonna leave it available there. I'm gonna leave it open just in case. You might just one day turn around like, oh, he hasn't talked to me in a while. He must really like me. He must be, because I don't know how they work, but but for some reason, the less attention you give them, the more they want you. So fuck it, you never know. 3 years later, like, yo, he never hit me back up. And then boom, now I got the pussy, because it took 3 years of me not talking to you. I don't know how that makes sense, but listen, let's do it. Let's do it. Fuck it. And as long as it works, we out here. We living life. But yeah, I'm not afraid to do none of that shit. I'm too old to be fucking. My mama told me once I hit 21, I could say whatever the fuck I want. I could curse, so that's what's happening. That's happening now. That's why I cursed like a sailor. And I was like, I'm old enough to do it. I earned this. How dare you? I dare any one of you motherfuckers trying to tell me some shit. I be getting tight. Like, oh, you shouldn't curse. Fuck you. There you go. How about that? How about that one? Go fuck yourself. That's why step 10 is always go fuck yourself. That's why it is. You just saw the whole birth of why step 10 is what it is. You ain't gonna tell me shit. Fuck you, bitch. You always gotta add a bitch at the end. Bitch is that period. Back in the day, we were like, period. Nah. Bitch. Boom. You see how tough that is? You see how, like, nail in the hammer. Bow. Fuck out my face. Bitch. Boom. Now it's serious. Now it's your move. The bitch is like when you're on a walkie-talkie. You do the sky's blue over here, over. Like, bitch is the over. It's to let them know I'm done speaking, you can speak now. So it's like, so what's up, bitch? And that was their move. So yeah, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the power of the word bitch. Shit, man. Yeah, I was watching. I watched a lot of stupid shit on YouTube, but there's this one female that she's our ultimate wingman, right? She's giving us advice, and every time she says something, I'm like, I don't know, like there's something about the shit she says that I'm like, I don't know. Like she's like, oh, play with a girl's hair, right? And I'm sitting there like, yo, I don't know about you, but my whole life I've been told you don't never touch a woman's hair. You know, the show was like, you know, sometimes you get the bottom. Like, yeah, I get it, but that's more like when we're intimate already. Like, a wingman, you shouldn't have to give me a wingman to get someone who's interested in me interested, because they're already at that point. Like, if I'm already able to touch you, you should be somewhat interested. And I guess those things are helpful there, but that's not a wingman no more. That's a relationship coach or some shit. I don't know the names of it, but I'm just saying, like, to me, the way I see it is like, hey girl, how you doing? My name is Totaz. Hey Totaz, yo, you know something? You fine, and just put your hand in her hair and just start jiggling the shit, fuck it up like she just got out the salon, and you just fuck up her hair like, hey, you like this shit? You like this shit? Now who's your daddy now? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, in my head, I'm like, yo, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Oh man, wait, they're all Asian. Uh-oh, I don't know where that was from, but when you curse, you're just showing me you're more truthful. 100%, I fuck with it. Hey man, appreciate you, Joseph. Bitch, old cats don't want you to know I'm yelling. Word. Word. Bitch. You know, like it, because when you read it like that, it's got that harsh tone to it, like bitch. And I asked my college professor, because I had to take English in college, and I asked him, I said, what makes a curse so bad? I was expecting him to be like, oh, well, these words mean this, and this, and that's why they're bad to say. And he goes, oh, no, they're just bad because they're hard words. Like, feather is a soft word, but the fuck is hard, it's aggressive. That's what makes it bad. And I'm like, wait, what? So what you're telling me is that you feel a certain way about a word because of the way I say it, then fuck you. It's no longer bad to me. It's just English. It's English now. These are just English words. Fuck you. These ain't curses. This ain't disrespectful. Now if I tell you to go fuck yourself and go fuck a goat, maybe that's disrespectful. That's an action there. I'm telling you to do a disrespectful thing. But fuck you, bitch. Like, those shouldn't be disrespectful to y'all. Those are just words. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Remember that? Y'all might be too young for that shit, but that's how we was raised. Words should not hurt us. Boy, did that fucking get kicked out the window. Once the internet was made, they were like, fuck you, words do hurt. I would rather my bones be broken than the real words. That's what happened. That's what happened. Bro, if we had the English accent, cursing would be hilarious. You blow a fucking cunt. I throw a stone at them to see if it works. Shit. Yeah, no, shit, man. It's always funny when people with accents curse. What fuck going on with you? You don't see me here? You don't see me fucking standing here, bitch? Huh? Fuck you going? No, don't fucking talk to me like that, man. Nah, fuck you. You're a bitch. It just like, no matter what accent you got, it's like, yeah, I mean it. Like, you know, oh, you wanna fuck with me? See? They're like, oh, you wanna mess with me? Yo, you wanna mess with me? Yeah, man, you wanna mess with me? Or, oh, you wanna fuck with me? Yo, you wanna fuck with me, son? Yeah, man, you wanna fuck with me, bro? You see, like, how it just, like, all of them sounded the same when you put a curse in there. When there was no curse, they sounded different. One sounded a little softer than the other one. One sounded like a gangster, you know, like it sounded a little different. The accent made it a little tougher than normal. But when you put the you want to fuck with me instead of mess with me, the fuck made all those accents sound exactly the same. You knew he wasn't fucking around. That's serious. Yo, you want to fuck with me, son? No, son. I'm trying to buy the bag of chips behind you, play. I don't know what's wrong with your ass. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. That's the power of the word fuck. We don't know what we got on our hands. We have no idea what we got on our hands here. Shit. Yo, what's your opinion on that, Joseph? When you talking to it, like, first off, are you old enough to have this conversation with me? I'm about to ask you a question. If you're not even old enough to have this conversation, then I'm gonna have this conversation myself. But yeah, I always, for some reason, even like I always had this thing where it's like I can talk to someone who's toxic as shit and like, yo, they should not be in my life. I don't need to talk to them. They're wasting time. They're dumb as rocks. Whatever the case may be, just get the fuck out of here. I'm happier without you. But I always leave that little, but you want to fuck, I'm here. Because it's something totally different. Totally different. Because, you know, you don't, your personality doesn't have to show this. It's not, you're not ruining my life. If we're talking, you're ruining my life. If I'm interacting with you as a person, you're ruining my life. But if we're fucking, that's something different. Something completely different. That's acceptable. You know, that's the goal there. It's like, I hate this fucking restaurant. They're always bringing the food out late. They're always messing up my order. Blah, blah, blah. You're not charging me? Fuck it. It's free? All right. I'll wait. See? That's how the fucking is. Like, yo, you're gonna ruin my life over some shit. It's not even worth it. You're not even giving me none. Oh, you want to fuck? All right, yeah. Fuck, we'll fuck. But I'm not doing those other shit afterwards. Like, you got the dick here. Everything else is your subscription expired. You have to go into this tier to get everything else. The fucking is for free. All the other shit is you got to pay for monthly. That's how my Patreon works. Patreon, the toyiest of tags.com. That's how it works. That's how it works for us. We don't fuck around here. But yeah, I mean, I've done that so many times. Should I actually even? Well, I at this point, because like I said, man, I don't want to fuck around. I tell people, like, I'm not into games. I don't like playing games. I know I gotta play the game to get where I want. And everybody tells me, like, yo, you gotta play the game. So I don't like playing games. I don't like playing the game. I don't like playing anything. And I'll be on some, yo, fuck it. Listen, this is the case. You want to fuck? We can fuck. Other than that, yeah, I'm not here to waste time. I said that to one person. That shit don't really work. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a player. No, it don't work. Sometimes it would. You be on like, yo, I'm just trying to fuck. What's good? 1 out of 17 billion. It works. But then, you know, people don't realize it's hard to get to that many people to get the averages up. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, you could talk to everybody. You just hit them up. It was one of those like copy paste. Thousands of people. You want to fuck, 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 want to fuck. And then boom, one person was like, all right, got it. Now, you can't even get into the shit to say hi. I don't know, man. Like in person is totally different, but I'm talking about like online and shit. I tried these things and I don't know what's happening. Like I felt like I was banned. There was one time I put on some shit and they like, you know, they fill out this whole thing and you can't go anywhere unless you put something in there. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna say here. I'm a normal fucking guy who speaks English. That didn't work. I need to say something longer. So I said, fuck it. I copy paste, put it in there. They let my profile go through, but then they locked my shit. I couldn't speak to nobody. I couldn't like nobody. I couldn't do nothing. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I looked it up. It's like, oh, if you take one of those pre-made profiles off of Google, it triggers some shit. And I'm like, so why wouldn't you just not allow me to do it? Right? Why wouldn't you like do the shit and go, not the profile's not acceptable, rewrite it. We don't allow copy and paste. So I sat there and I wasted a whole like 2 hours of my life trying to figure out what was going on. And I was like, well, it's either this or work. Who wants to work? You gotta be out your fucking mind if you want to work. So I decided, fuck it, I wasted 2 hours. And then I just deleted the shit and I said, I'm not using the shit no more. Shit don't work for me. Apparently, I don't have a swipe rightable face. And that's fine. When they finally allow me to show my ass on camera, then I'll just put that up there. Let's see if they swipe right on that. What picture is this? These nuts. Got him. Bing bong. You know what I'm saying? That was for you, Joseph. I know you like the these nuts. That didn't sound right. But you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So that's what it is. That's what it is. That's where I'm at. But then again, I'm also on some fucking, man. We got shit to do, man. I'm trying to make this shit poppin'. Shit. Yo, we're gonna cut this one short today. I haven't been getting much sleep because I had to go into work earlier. But appreciate y'all being here. Normal guy, Joseph, Pro, everybody else who's been watching. Appreciate y'all. We'll catch y'all later. It's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace.